We often avoid difficult conversations because we fear disconnection. We worry that speaking our truth will lead to conflict or rejection. But what if I told you that vulnerability is the key to deeper connection? In this video, we're going to explore how to express your needs and desires effectively in a relationship. We'll delve into the importance of vulnerability, self-awareness, and empathy in fostering healthy communication. Remember, relationships thrive when we create a safe space for open and honest dialogue. Let's begin. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more tips on mastering communication. Before we can communicate our needs effectively, we need to understand what they are. What are you truly longing for in your relationship? Take a moment to reflect on your feelings. Are you feeling unheard, unseen, or unappreciated? What's missing, or what do you wish to enhance? Consider your emotional, physical, and intellectual or spiritual needs. Do you crave more quality time, physical touch, or intellectual stimulation? Perhaps you desire more adventure, spontaneity, or simply a listening ear. Remember, your needs are valid, and acknowledging them is the first step towards getting them met. Once you have a clearer understanding of your own needs, you can begin to communicate them to your partner. Timing is everything. It can make or break the outcome of a conversation. Imagine trying to have a heartfelt conversation while rushing out the door, with your mind preoccupied with the tasks ahead, or in the middle of a crowded restaurant where the noise and activity make it hard to focus on each other. To create a safe space for vulnerability, choose a calm, private, and relaxed environment where you can both talk without distractions. This could be your living room, a quiet park, or any place where you feel comfortable. Avoid bringing up important topics during stressful times, like right before a big work presentation, when your mind is already occupied with other concerns, or when you're both feeling exhausted, as fatigue can cloud your judgment and make it harder to communicate effectively. Instead, schedule a time to talk when you can both be fully present and engaged in the conversation. This shows respect for each other's time and feelings. Let your partner know that you have something important you'd like to discuss. Approach them gently and with consideration. Ask them when would be a good time for them, ensuring that they are also in the right frame of mind to engage in a meaningful conversation. Remember, creating the right environment sets the stage for open and honest communication. It allows both of you to express yourselves freely and understand each other better. By choosing the right time and place, you show that you value the conversation and your relationship, paving the way for a deeper connection. When we're feeling hurt or frustrated, it's easy to slip into blaming or accusatory language. This often happens because we want to express our pain and make the other person understand how we feel. Phrases like, "You never listen," or "You always make me feel," can put your partner on the defensive and shut down the conversation. These statements can escalate the conflict and make it harder to find a resolution. Instead, try using I statements. I statements are a powerful tool in communication that can help de-escalate tension and foster understanding. I statements help us take ownership of our feelings and express them in a way that is less likely to provoke defensiveness. They allow us to communicate our emotions without making the other person feel attacked. For example, instead of saying, "You never listen," you could say, "I feel unheard when we talk about important things." See the difference? The focus shifts from blaming the other person to sharing your own experience. I statements keep the focus on your own experience, rather than placing blame on your partner. This approach encourages a more open and honest dialogue. This simple shift in language can make a world of difference in how your message is received. By using I statements, you create a space for empathy and mutual respect, which can lead to more meaningful and productive conversations. Chapter 4. Be specific and clear. Vague requests often lead to misunderstandings and unmet expectations. Instead of saying, "I wish we could spend more time together," be specific. Could you say, "I'd love it if we could have a date night every Friday night," or "I would really appreciate it if we could carve out 30 minutes each evening to reconnect after work"? Clarity is key. The more specific you are about what you need, the easier it will be for your partner to understand and meet your needs. Remember, you're on the same team, but your partner is not a mind reader. Chapter 5. Use positive language. The way we frame our needs can greatly influence how they are received. Instead of focusing on what you don't want, try framing your needs in a positive light. For example, instead of saying, "I hate it when you leave your clothes on the floor," you could say, "It would mean a lot to me if you could put your clothes in the hamper." Instead of, "You never help around the house," try, "I would really appreciate it if you could help with the dishes after dinner." Positive language invites collaboration and fosters a sense of teamwork. It's about working together to create a more fulfilling and harmonious relationship. Chapter 6. Listen actively. Communication is a two-way street. It's not just about talking, but also about listening. It's just as important to listen attentively as it is to express yourself clearly. When you listen actively, you show respect and care for the other person. When your partner is speaking, give them your full attention. This means being present in the moment and focusing on their words. Put away your phone, make eye contact, and really listen to what they have to say. These small actions can make a big difference in how your partner feels heard and valued. Avoid interrupting or formulating your response while they are talking. This can be challenging, but it's crucial for effective communication. Instead, try to see things from their perspective and understand their point of view. Empathy is key in any relationship. Reflect back what you've heard to show them that you're listening and that you understand. This can be done by summarizing their points or asking clarifying questions. You might say, "What I hear you saying is," or "It sounds like you're feeling." These phrases can help in validating their feelings and thoughts. Active listening is a powerful tool for building empathy and strengthening your connection. It fosters trust, reduces misunderstandings, and creates a deeper bond between you and your partner. Chapter 7. Validation doesn't necessarily mean agreement. It simply means acknowledging and accepting your partner's feelings, even if you don't fully understand or agree with them. When your partner feels heard and validated, it creates a deeper sense of safety and connection in the relationship. You might say, "I understand that you feel neglected when I spend long hours at work," or "It makes sense that you feel hurt when I forget our anniversary." Even if you have a different perspective, try to put yourself in their shoes and understand where they're coming from. Remember, validation is not about being right or wrong. It's about fostering empathy and understanding. Chapter 8. Stay calm and patient. Difficult conversations can be emotionally charged. It's natural to feel frustrated, hurt, or even angry at times. However, it's important to stay calm and avoid reacting defensively. Take deep breaths, and if needed, take a break from the conversation before things escalate. Remember, it's okay to take a pause and revisit the conversation when you're both feeling calmer and more collected. Relationships are a marathon, not a sprint. Be patient with yourself and your partner. Change takes time, and learning to communicate effectively is an ongoing process. Chapter 9. Be open to compromise. Relationships thrive on compromise. It's about finding a middle ground that honors both partners' needs and desires. Be willing to listen to your partner's perspective and be open to finding solutions that work for both of you. This might mean letting go of the need to be right or making concessions to accommodate your partner's needs. Compromise is not about one person winning and the other losing. It's about creating win-win situations where both partners feel heard, respected, and valued. Remember, you're a team, and teamwork involves flexibility and a willingness to meet each other halfway. Chapter 10. Follow up. Communication is not a one-time event. It's an ongoing process. After discussing your needs and desires, don't let the conversation end there. Follow up with each other regularly to see how things are going. Ask each other, "How are we doing with?" or "Is there anything you need from me right now?" These check-ins help to ensure that you're both on the same page and that your needs are being met. Remember, relationships require ongoing effort and attention. By making communication a priority, you can create a deeper sense of intimacy and connection with your partner. Outro: the power of vulnerability. Mastering communication is a journey, not a destination. It takes courage to be vulnerable, to speak our truth, and to listen with open hearts. But the rewards are immeasurable. When we learn to communicate effectively, we create a deeper sense of intimacy, trust, and connection in our relationships. Remember, you are worthy of love and belonging, and so is your partner. By embracing vulnerability and practicing these communication skills, you can build stronger, more fulfilling relationships.